So you grew up in the church singing,
Yep.
right on. And then how did you get into country music and not so much like the alternative music, like with
Yep.
Nirvana and Pearl Jam and those out from the Northwest?
So no, I mean, I still enjoy that music. But I was always drawn to country music, even from a young age, just because I think a lot of it was, you know, I loved the lifestyle idea of just, I always wished, growing up, I always wished, I had a horse and property and would go hunting a bunch and stuff like that. So a lot of that stuff I had to learn to do later in life because, you live in a metropolitan area, it's not as easily accessible. But I fell in love with the stories and the storytelling of country music. And just that became a big part of why I think that was a big influence for me. And I think a lot of even like my style of what I enjoyed eventually playing was very similar. So it just made sense, especially once we dabbled into like getting into like a cover band kind of thing. It just made sense to stick with what worked and what kind of was more in our wheelhouse of I wasn't gonna be able to pull off like more of like a grunge scene because that just wasn't the style or sound that I had. And so I think it just made sense that, I can go sing a couple of these, popular country songs pretty halfway decent to where people still came out to see us. And so we just ran with that.